don't have a white light on, there is a hazard to deal with. It's telling you there's a problem.
I presume it's coming into this little place.
It is, yeah.
Lots of people's houses.
And there's actually a plenty, 20 is plenty. So the speed limit's still 30, but 30 would be ridiculous.
You didn't tell me to change, but I am in second.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So now look, you've got to come out wide as you can to see round the van, and you're going at a nice sensible speed so that you would have been able to tuck in there if you've met somebody. So stay out there just for a moment, get ready to tuck it in. That's it. And again, staying out there, what's coming the other way. And this is why you want that second gear. You know, if you were to meet a van here, which we quite often do, it's disastrous. So you've got a warning triangle for a junction on the left. It's not this, it's the turning down there where all the white paint is. Now you can see the guy coming towards you, so where is the best place to meet him? That's it. That's good. Now the other thing that we need to be thinking about, whether it be a rural road like this or urban road where there's lots of parked cars, if we need to be thinking about stopping to pass an oncoming vehicle, do we know what's behind us? Again, I'll go back to when I was teaching learners. I had a learner in Winchester who failed the test because he pulled into a little gap between two parked cars to let the oncoming car come the other way, not realising that he was being followed down that road by a bus. So there was a bus behind him that had nowhere to go to get out of the way. He hadn't thought of that. And the best thing would have been to keep going and make the other guy stop. So we've got a national speed limit, but actually it is exactly that, a limit, not a target. And we ain't going to do 60 up here. And straight in front of you is Forest Commission Westwood. There where we're going to begin. And again, the speed you were going, we had to brake, but it wasn't really hard braking. That's right, exactly.
At 60.
So that's exactly the right, appropriate speed. Now, people have often said to me, why have you not got a lower speed limit down here? Well, the reason is that we only lower speed limits where there's a problem. And the vast majority of drivers, not all of them, but the vast majority of drivers drive at a similar speed. So even if there is a crash because somebody coming the other way, one of the spar shot guys for example, hit too quick, the crashes are just minor. You don't get people being killed and seriously injured on a road like this. So look, the oncoming car's got somewhere to go still, so we thank them, make sure we always thank every driver, make them feel good for what they've done, and then more likely to do it next time we meet them.
It was going a little bit fast.
Yeah. It was, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the gateway into Westwood is just up here on the right. So if you've been up here, you probably went into the gateway then. Yes. You made me think now, I know Crackwood. No, there's Crackwood round here. Yeah. And I think that's up here.
It's next to this Westwood.
Up towards, so you're going up towards the, oh, I forgot the name of it, Farley Mount.
Yeah, it is not far.
Yeah.
Bluebells, lovely.
The best ones for bluebells are Mitchell Dever.
Yeah.
I love Mitchell Dever Wood. I've again got loads of photographs of the bluebells up in Mitchell Dever Wood. And I might go there tomorrow because I've got half a day tomorrow only. Now, interesting little thing here that people miss. If you both now look right down the road, can you see slow in the road, up the right way and then a little bit further upside down? So there must be something between the two of them, but there's no obvious signs of anything there, is there? It is a crossroads, yeah. This is the old Roman road, Sarum Road goes to Old Sarum near Salisbury, from Winchester to Old Sarum. Okay, so now, yeah, Farley Mount's up there, yeah. So as we get up here, now look right down to the end, can you see there's a little bit of tarmac going to the left, near the top of the hill? And also, if you look now, you can clearly see there's a white line in the middle of the road, which there isn't here. So you put the two together, that's actually a junction. So you're in the right position here, there's nothing coming the other way, and if somebody came down to that junction and just overshot a tiny bit, you've got no problem. And there's a little finger post as well. things we can add that makes the difference between somebody who's fully in control and somebody who is reasonably in
Okay,
control.
what we're doing, we're concentrating on our driving.
That's right, and that's what we should be doing all the time we drive. And sadly, what a lot of people don't do.
What you got to do is train yourself. You said to be doing this, not thinking about.
That's exactly, absolutely right. And it took me quite a long time to get the concentration to be my habit. And if you think about it, you are actually thinking about something all the time. Otherwise, you'd be brain dead.
Yeah,
But that's it. All you got to do is to train yourself to be thinking about the driving and not the other stuff. And then once you've got that as a habit, it's easy. It's a piece of cake. And yes, I do. Every second I'm behind the wheel.
No, I reckon you're
focused.
You're doing this. Your general person in the street probably.
No, absolutely correct. So you see the limit point there is not moving at all, is it? So we're bringing the speed down, that's perfect. As soon as you see it moving, you now drive it round the bend, so you're not slowing down anymore, so you've got the balance, come back on all four wheels. Yeah. But that was nice, that was a nice little, see clearly that the limit point wasn't moving. If you look further ahead, you've got those agricultural buildings. So we must have an entrance in or out of it, haven't we? But funny enough, we did meet a tractor just down the road here. I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was actually just literally just around as we started to turn left to go in front of the building. Yeah, there's pull-ins here. There's a little gateway there, so there's a pull-in by the gateway. But no, we came around here, did the left turn. We were looking for the entrance into the agricultural buildings, and then there was it was literally a huge tractor and trailer coming the other way. So that's a nice position again. You're ready to tuck it in, and it was here we met the tractor. There was just enough space that we both passed without any heavy braking or anything. There's the speed like you've got it now. The speed was just right. And I know from my that's the entrance into the agricultural buildings, by the way. I know from my own experience. I learned to drive in Winchester right at the end of the road. So I was driving around Winchester when I was like 18, 19, driving up and down these roads, going up to Farley Mount and stuff. I'd be going up there 60, 65 even. Thinking that's perfectly right, look how good I am, you know. Not really realising that actually I was very, very bad driver. And that's a classic handbrake job, isn't it? Yeah. So you set the gas as soon as you see your gap developing, and then you're off before the next guy comes round the bend. It is quite a fast road. So there's a warning triangle for a turning. Look to the turning. Nobody there. Carry on then. Don't need to worry about it. House on the left. You can see that from those conservative signs and the little white stones. Just check there's nobody coming out. Now, what I'm meaning by what I've just been explaining is that when you drive for, let's say, an hour, within that hour you will pass, that's it, 50 is fine, you will pass thousands of hazards. Right? The only way that one of those hazards can develop into a danger is if you're not thinking, if you're not seeing it to start with, and you're not thinking about it. So we've got a 30 sign, make sure we're doing 30. We've got a junction on the right, is there anybody coming out of it? If you've looked over there, and you see somebody pulling out, it's not actually a danger because you're dealing with that. Yeah? But if you've not looked over there and somebody's pulling out, now that's a danger. Does that make sense to you, buddy?
It does.
Yeah. So this is where this concentration comes in again. Yeah. Strictly speaking, although driving is quite dangerous, if you're concentrating properly and you're doing all the things that we've been talking about, you shouldn't have a problem.
You're passing hundreds of hazards all the time.
Every driveway is a hazard. You know, this guy working on his van, by his van is a hazard. So come out wide, is there somebody working behind it? Because there's some piping or something going down there. There's a lot of parked cars down here on the left as you come round this right hand bend. Is there any movement? Is anybody jumped in the car? Are they about to start moving? You know, we're thinking about all of that